So I was just going to record something else, but I felt like doing this video, so I quickly wrote down 5 different, anime that I'm primarily looking forward to, essentially, for next year. I don't know if they're all coming out next year, but this is essentially my cream of the crop anime radar. So Anidar or Anidar. I was thinking something along those lines for the title, but anyhow, let's get to it. So, I don't know, maybe I should have ranked them as well. Oh gosh, that would have been a tough cookie. But anyhow, number 1. I'm not going to say that, but it sounded cool to say it anyhow. Of course, we're all about cool, aren't we? Anyhow, number 1, Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Movie number 1 of 3. The final route that they haven't gone through with Fate Stay Night. They've done Fate Stay Night and done Unlimited Blade Works far more recently, and then the Heaven's Feel trilogy they're doing as movies. Supposedly it's the longest route from what I've heard. And I'm trying to avoid the spoilers like the plague. Nonetheless, I've seen a number of spoilers and big spoilers and things I wouldn't have wanted to know, but I'm not going to mention them, because for something of that tier, you don't want to know anything. You want to go into it so blind as you can. You don't want to know who takes out who or who's lasting at the end, or any of the unknowns. You want it to be all unknown. You want it to be hype worthy, crazy hype worthy. You can bet on the visuals. Heaven's Budget, Heaven's Feel, Ufotable. My gosh. So that is one of them. My other one, my 2 of 5 on this list, is of course the lovely Steins Gate Zero. El Sai Kanguru. Steins Gate Zero. Probably the best dang anime I have ever seen. Maybe ever will see. Maybe it's a little overhyped, but nonetheless, it was so hype worthy. Oh my gosh. It was like, I think it was my first time travel anime. And then Erased was like my second time travel anime. So very much really enjoyable. But Steins Gate, the Steins Gate Zero is going to be the original route that was unexplored, unportrayed in full in Steins Gate. So I'm just worried that Steins Gate Zero isn't going to live up to what Steins Gate was. But nonetheless, oh my gosh, go listen to the Steins Gate Zero, Gate of Steiner Zero. Oh my gosh, is that good? Oh my gosh. But yeah, more time travel, they need crazy cliffhangers, they need huge reveals, they need huge surprises. It needs to be everything Steins Gate was and more. So I don't know how they're going to pull it off. Maybe they need whole new different kinds of time travel. I don't know. But I really don't know how they're going to pull it off. Heaven's Budget, that one's going to be for sure gold. Steins Gate Zero, I'm worried about because it's so difficult to live up to the original, and the original is held so high with me as my number 1. I've seen, not my personal favorite. My personal favorite's Clannad, but Clannad and Clannad After Story as a whole. And anyhow, probably should get to my third one because getting close to 5 minutes. The other one is Fate Extra, I think it's called. So that's another bit of the Fate series. I don't know a lot about it. All I know is I've heard that the saber in that one and seen that the cover thing, it's totally a different saber. It's not the saber we know. It's some sort of other saber. I don't know if it's still... I don't know. Maybe it isn't King Arthur. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It's not, from what I heard, it's not being done by Ufotable, so I don't know how well it will be done. I don't know. I really don't know. That one's kind of up in the air for me. Of course, Fate is pretty dang gold and hype worthy. So it just depends how it's executed. Steins Gate 0, it depends on the potential with all the writing there. But with Steins Gate 1, or Steins Gate, obviously the writing was nuts and really good, really, really good. I was able to enjoy it, and I didn't catch the things they were waving right in front of me, so it was really awesome. All right, I better move on to the fourth of 5 that I have on my list on my anime radar for the future, I guess. It doesn't necessarily need to be the 2017, just my anime radar, is none other than One Punch Man 2. My goodness, that was a really good one. That was a really good one as well. He can take everything out in like one hit, one punch. My original thoughts and speculation when I was seeing the show for the finale, but also for maybe a season 2. Of course, once I saw the end, the finale, I still had the same kind of idea, but for a season 2, which was not a sneeze. Got a big nose, I can really sneeze. But anyhow, my idea for One Punch Man was essentially kind of like the polar opposite. My idea for One Punch Man was one kick girl, or one kick woman. I think that would have been fascinating. Then you would also have the romance build. Oh my goodness, can you imagine a romance build between One Punch Man and one kick woman? She'd be a tough cookie for him. She'd have him up against the ropes, and she could be like a total tsundere or whatever the case. She could be tough on him. Anyhow, next. I didn't get to do a blind reaction or even live commentary on One Punch Man. That stinks. And it stinks to not been able to do the other Fate routes. Unlimited Blade works in Fate Zero blind. And it stinks to not have been able to do One Punch Man blind, because that would have been very hype worthy as well. But nonetheless, the 5th one on my list that I have on my radar is Boku no Hero Academia 2. So that one I quite botched the footage of. I was stupid and I ate during the footage. But my gosh, those final, one of the best Zero to Hero stories you could write. One of the best Zero to Hero stories you could write. And then the action, oh my gosh, the intro for that, just Gatling gun fists. Oh man. Makes you just want to go buy a punching bag, I'm telling you. And then those final, sometimes I think I've said or thought 3, but I think it's the last 4 episodes or so. So much hype, so much good action, really well done, and I'm very much looking forward to what Boku no Hero Academia 2, One Punch Man 2, Fate Extra, Steins Gate 0, Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel movies have to offer. Movie 1 in particular that year, probably going to be one a year from what I remember before, but the other ones haven't been set in concrete. You can't set that budget in concrete. But yeah, Boku no Hero Academia 2, I think that's going to be really good. I was worried, but I was kind of, depending on the majority of what you watch in terms of anime. I'm used to, a lot of drama ones, so I was like, okay, when's the main, what was he called? Oh gosh, I can't remember what he was called. I'm horrible with anime names. I can't, especially doing so many at once. If you do a few shows at the same time, good luck remembering the names. I'm so sorry. But what was he called? Come on. The guy. All Might. Yeah, I was so worried he was going to get taken out. Yet, that's probably something they're saving for season 2, in all honesty. So, I don't mean to be spoilery, but that's just what I was paranoid of with season 1 nearing that end. I was very worried, and that would just have destroyed Deku. But anyhow, I think this video is probably long enough, and I need to get to another video. So I guess thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for other videos. I try and give it 100%. 100%. So, but the real question is, what is on your anime radar? What are those amazing, hype-worthy titles that you are looking forward to next year or any which year, depending on whether it's been announced or not? What are those insanely hype-worthy titles that you need to see? Next year or beyond? What are they? Let me know. Let everyone know in the comments. It's very important. So, Boku no Hero Academia 2, One Punch Man 2, Fate Extra, I think it's called, Steins Gate 0, El Sai Kanguru, and Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, Heaven's Budget. Ryder gets to shine. Sakura gets to shine. Other heroes get to shine. And I don't know about the movie length. I don't know. I don't know if I heard that they were going to be a certain length or not. If you assume 2 hours, that would be 6 hours of content. If you assume 3 hours a piece, then it'll be 9 hours of content. So I'll assume, like Lord of the Rings, I'll assume 3 hours a piece. So I'll assume it's Lord of the Rings length. So that is gonna, and I've heard it's the longest route. It's the longest route, and people were kind of about them trying to fit it all in to 3 movies, however long they intended, or whatever the case, because it is such a long route. So that sounds good to me. It sounds beefy. There's a lot of meat and potatoes in it. Hopefully there's a lot of hype-worthy moments, crazy visuals with Heaven's Feel. Steins Gate 0 needs to be cliffhangers left and right, bunch of unexpecteds, bunch of unknowns. It has to be dark. Heaven's Feel needs to be dark as well to a degree, but I think it's going to be kind of an in-between. Yeah, Steins Gate 0 needs to be dark, needs to be shocking, needs to be it needs to suck you in, it needs to be engaging, it needs to make you ponder on the mystery, it needs to make you speculate. Fate Extra, it has a lot to live up to with all the other Fate stuff, shows, anime shows or movies, whatever the case. It has a lot to live up to, so it needs to deliver somehow. One Punch Man 2, obviously gonna deliver. That guy in his plain face, Soka. Okay. I'm gonna kill you, Soka. Come at me, bro. One punch. It was flying through all the concrete slams. And Boku no Hero Academia 2. Oh my goodness. That guy with the dang hands. That guy, the character design for him. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Very awesome. Quite dark too. He reminds me of like some dude in a straitjacket or something. Creepy as heck. But yeah, we need to see boatloads. Boku no Hero Academia has a world of potential because it's very, very creative with the world that they have created with whatever percent it was, 90, whatever, 70, 60, 70, 90, 80, 90% of the world being people with heroes, some sort of superpowers, so they can be villains or heroes, whatever they use it for, good or bad, good or evil. One Punch Man, I think it's safe to say they'll deliver on that. So who knows if they'll deviate or keep things similar. It's always a delicate balance. I don't know. So, bunch of random thoughts. There's always more to say. Could ramble on forever about all this stuff. Amazing. But anyhow, before I ramble anymore, another 6 minutes or something, I will call it good because I have to make another video. So, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for something else. Please let me know what is everyone's top 5 anime related things they are looking forward to, whether in the next year or if they've not been announced with a date yet. Just what are the top 5 anime shows or movies, whatever the case you're looking for. What are your top 5? Those are my top 5. I think I wrote them down rather quick. They're big titles, so yeah, that is it. And of course I forgot one little bit to say at the end here. Dang it, I had it too. Oh, that's okay. I'll forget 10 times as many anime names and not be able to remember 10 times as many anime names while recording a series, so a reaction. So anyhow, thank you very much for watching. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.